Well, first of all, congratulations on the SEC Network gig.
Thank you. I'm excited about it.
What is it about that's gotten everyone so excited, and why is it so important for the SEC?
Well, you know how passionate the fans are about the product. You know, the product is pretty good, and the fans are pretty passionate about it. And it's a natural place for, oh, you mean I'm going to have a station where there's going to be SEC all the time, and all I got to do is flip it on to see it? Sure. I think it's an absolute natural, and it comes at the perfect time in history where the SEC has just completed, an unprecedented run during the BCS era. So I just think it's a great product. The demand is there, and the people are passionate for it. It's going to be successful.
And you mentioned the SEC and the run they had in the BCS. We're entering a new era in college football. The playoff is here. Is it something that's going to be good for college football and ultimately good and something fun for fans?
Oh, it's going to be great. I mean, think about this. You wake up on January 1st, and there's some early games, but at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, there's one national semifinal in the Rose Bowl. Then when that's over, you'll have another national semifinal in the Sugar Bowl. And I just think the excitement is going to be tremendous. Then 11 days later, they play for the national championship. So I think it's going to be – is there going to be controversy? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of controversy. The minute those four teams are picked in December, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all going to scream. But none of us ever got into this business to shy away from controversy. The product on the field is going to be a lot of fun, and the controversy will keep us all busy in December.
This year, it seems like a lot of the SEC, the quarterbacks are all gone. We got a lot of new blood in here. Even looking down the list of the players here at SEC Media Days, you don't see a lot of big names that pop out. Is this going to be a year where a lot of young guys kind of burst onto the scene as they have maybe in the past?
Well, it's an interesting mix at the quarterback position because you got guys who have been waiting their turn. I mean, you got Dylan Thompson at South Carolina has been waiting his turn. He's a fifth-year senior. You got Hudson Mason at Georgia, been waiting his turn behind Aaron Murray. You got a guy like Jeff Driscoll. This is his third year as a player, but he broke his leg and missed almost all of last season. So you got guys who played before. You got guys like Bo Wallace and Dak Prescott at the Mississippi schools who are now really the sort of the lead guys. And then we don't know, what's going to happen at Tennessee, what's going to happen at Vanderbilt. We don't know about those guys. Arkansas, that kid had a bad shoulder all year. So a lot of question marks, and I don't think the league will be as explosive offensively as it was a year ago because of that.
And one of those new quarterbacks is going to be in Tuscaloosa. A.J. McCarron is out. Possibly Jacob Coker coming in. What are your thoughts on him and what Alabama's going to be working with this year?
Well, the only thing that I know to do is to ask people about his skill set. Does he have the skill set to be a successful quarterback in the SEC? Well, I talked to Jimbo Fisher. I talked to Randy Sanders, who's the quarterback's coach. They both love the kid. Hated to see him go, but he's behind the Heisman Trophy winner. So height, arm, talent, intelligent, the skill set's there. Now he's got to translate those skills onto the field, and that's Lane Kiffin's job to help him do that. So we don't know. My sense is that he will be fine, but you got to play the games to find out.
And finally, last question, Nick Saban. A lot has been made of his teams defending spread teams. Mm-hmm. Is the age of maybe Nick Saban and that defensive mindset starting to slowly fade, or is he going to have kind of a resurgence this year of knowing how to defend that?
Yeah, see, I've always thought that's been kind of overblown. I think the issue is teams with very, very skilled players get the ball in space, and then the defense has to adjust. I think Nick Saban's defense is going to adjust to anything. But do you have the skilled people to run? Just like this year, they're going to play very, very young players at the cornerback position. Okay, there's a certain amount of danger, a certain amount of risk. I don't care if a team runs the spread or they're in I formation. If you have young cornerbacks, you are vulnerable to big plays. And so how does Alabama sort of maneuver that? I mean, the kids they play are going to be very talented, but they're inexperienced, and that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.